What's going on, Rizzlers? Welcome to my new channel, Trippy Bay. I am Trippy Bay, and the point of this channel is to review the newest and greatest Beyblade releases from what is now Beyblade X. Looking back at the history of Beyblade is something that I've liked from when I was a kid, but I've only recently gotten into it now. So with the help of some of my friends and people, I'll be testing out these new Beyblades. So why don't we get started with the brand new release. BX-27 Shinx Cowl, which I have all three of them here. Shinx Cowl introducing the newest ratchet 980. With the first time we saw 9 with Phoenix Queen with 960. This has a little bit more height, a little bit more weight. Could that be good or bad for the newest release? We'll have to see. As well as the new tip gear needle, meant to be a sort of balanced defensive type tip or bit, sorry. So why don't we get these all unboxed and we can check what we have with the new Shinx Cowl. All right guys, why don't we take a look at our first random booster from BX-27, the Shinx Cowl set. Before we open it, why don't we take a look at the back of the box where we have all three bays. Our prize bay being Shinx Cowl in the gold blue colorway here. It's a beautiful bay. Of course, with that 980 ratchet and the bit being gear needle, a brand new bit and brand new ratchet, as well as the other two, which we have our black Shinx Cowl in that black colorway, which looks awesome as well. And then we have it in this clear and like light blue color, very beautiful. So why don't we get open on our first one? And I'm debating if I should open this like a complete monster or actually just take my time. I think I'm gonna take my time with my Pacific Handy Coast cutter blade. If you're in the world of stocking, you know what's up. So why don't we open it and see what we got on our first pull. All right, all black. Got the instructions here. Let's not take a peek as to not ruin the surprise. For this first one, oh, seeing gear needle there. Kind of jumped the gun on that one, so I think we know what's in here. We got our prize bay, Shinx Cowl. This beautiful, beautiful bay. Absolutely gorgeous. Has that blue and gold accents here. Super cool blade design. Looks like we have like a sort of barrier of defense similar to variant Lucifer without these stupid tongues that stick out of it. But kind of in the same vein, you have these walls, which can cause, I think, a little bit of recoil if you hit it well enough, as it will probably bounce pretty hard. So there is Shinx Cowl, the prize bay, as well as gear needle, our newest tip. Very interesting, a little bit taller than obviously high needle, but we have our little needle point there and then our gear. And then it looks like it has very normal resistance, not any high resistance, but yeah, pretty normal. Let's open up our ratchet here. And here it is, gorgeous 980 with beautiful, what is that, teal, light green. Very pretty. So let's put this bay together and see what we got here. Yeah, kind of normal resistance, but here it is all put together. Our Shinx Cowl with 980 and gear needle. Absolutely beautiful. You guys gotta tell me what you think. Why don't we go on to our next base and see what we get next. All right guys, second random booster. Let's see what we pull out of this one. Light incision. Let's not cut ourselves. Remember guys, always cut away from yourself, not towards yourself, unless you're feeling some kind of way. I'm just kidding. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and I already fucked up the box, but it's okay. We're not gonna fret too much. I got these on Mall of Toys on the day of when I got the message from them that they got them, and they sent them pretty quickly. So shouts out to that for quick delivery. But here it is, second box. Let's give a little snip or a little slit. Gonna avoid the instructions, but if you'd like to see what those look like, obviously I am in America, so I have no idea what any of that says, but If you guys are a little more culturally inclined, you guys might translate that. Let's see what we got here right off the bat. Looks like I'm gonna pull up the ratchet. A beautiful 560 in all white. Clear 560. So very pretty. I like clear stuff on bays. Makes them look very dapper. So up next we have our bit. Look at that, Orbit. Last time I saw Orbit was on my Viper Tail, and on I believe it was Rhino Horn. But here we have it in all white. So very, very pretty. I am very fond of all white. As Post Malone would say, that cocaine white. So very pretty, matches this very nicely. So let's get to the actual bay, because I think based on the colorway we have here, looks like we're gonna pull the all white Sphinx Cowl. Now that is a pretty bay. We have Sphinx Cowl's motif right there with what seems like a light blue and white. Very, very pretty. Let's get this bad boy put together to see what we're working with. With Orbit, 560, all white. What a beautiful little thing. My goodness. Let's compare it to its counterpart. Oh yeah, a lot of contrast, lots of difference in parts. Obviously with 980 and Gear Needle, this is looking like a much more defensive bay. This has the same blade, obviously, that little barrier of attack, but this does have that Orbit tip, which tends to do pretty well in defense, as we saw if you ever had Rhino Horn, and with Viper Tail. Viper Tail being a little more attacky, I'd say, but other than that, yes, beautiful, beautiful bay. So one of my faves so far. So when we get to our last random booster, let's see if I can open this without absolutely destroying the packaging. There we go. Did a pretty good job at that. Let's get open that up. Also, the green one is much better than this. If you have one of these, buy the green one. You'll have a better time. There we go. Let's get the instructions if you want to see it. Also, it spoils it for you right here, so it tells you if it's 1, 2, or 3. So, oops, maybe I shouldn't have read that. Oh, excuse my kidders over there, knocking over things. But let's see what we got here. Oh, now I'm ripping the tape. Let's kill everyone's ears as a collective. Looks like the tip fell out right off the bat. Oh, look at that, high tapered. One of the best tips in the game. Hell's Scythe with high tapered is one of the best bays, as well as Hell's Chain with tapered. You can kill anything with that and 460 or even 360. So what a great tip, an extra great tip to have. Let's open our ratchet piece next. All black. I've seen this before with the Viper Tail, where we have the all black Viper Tail. So it looks like here we have, there we go, 460. Very cool in all black with transparent or translucent black. That's a better sounding word. Translucent black, very pretty. All black to match. Let's open up this last Shinx Cowl. Ooh. Now this has a very pretty design to it. Obviously we see Shinx Cowl before, we just did, but in all black, it creates a very almost demonic looking figure, but very pretty nonetheless with black and red. You know, you can't go wrong with black and red. Yeah, very pretty, nothing else to say. So why don't we put this bad boy together as well. There we go, last Shinx Cowl put together with our 460 and high tapered. This is gonna be, I think on par with whatever my expectations are for this, because high tapered, one of the best tips in the game, bits in the game, oops. I think these two are gonna have pretty good battles. And of course you have Orbit. Orbit, not one of my favorite tips. Viper Tail tends to not do the best for me in Stadium. Same with, I'd say Rhino Horn does a little better than Viper Tail, but now we have all three of our Sphinx bays. The best one being, you know, to me the white one. But again, people like black and red. Can't go wrong with black and red. Shout out the Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Is that still relevant? I don't know. But of course, we have the prize. Here it is. So if you guys want to grab this, I'd say it's a most definitely a grab. So if you can afford all three, I'd say it's a better deal than buying just one and hoping for the best. But this right here is absolutely gorgeous. So why don't we test these three in battle and see who has the best luck? So on to the stadium. All right, first up we have Shinx Cowl, the prize bay, with its 980 gear needle up against the white Sphinx Cowl with its 560 in orbit. So let's get it. Best of 4 is the winner. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man. A couple of big hits from the original. So 1-0. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. Extreme finish from Sphinx Cowl number 2. So 3 to 1. 3, 2, 1. Wow, what a hard hit from the prize bay. So that's pretty cool. We're at 3-3. So let's see who gets to win. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, we have a close fight here. Oh, yeah. And it looks like the OG Sphinx Cowl for the win. So absolutely a surprising Beyblade. It took the extreme line and finished off its opponent. So awesome. Let's move on to another battle. So up next we have prize-based Sphinx Cowl versus its counterpart with 460 and high tapered. So this should be a really good battle. Let's see who gets the win here. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, and I knew it. High tapered, just one of the best bits. You can't go wrong with it. Stadium out, 2-0. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. The black Sphinx, bay number 2 in the random booster, the winner. So very cool, very awesome. So let's move on to another battle. This time we're gonna do the black one versus the white one. So orbit versus high tapered. Let's see who can get the win. And hopefully we can see a very explosive battle. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Heavy hit with a stadium owl. Orbit doing some work. I'm surprised, but very awesome. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, 3-0. Very surprising. This one is very good. That extra weight from 560 must be doing some work. That or orbit is just that beast, and we had no idea. So, all right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Hard hit from the black Sphinx Cowl. Very, very cool. So now we're at
3-1.
3-1. So 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Almost an instant burst. So that puts the
3-3.
score tie. Very, very cool. Here we go. We're gonna go again. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. And there we go. Just like that, on a 5-3 score, we have Orbit Sphinx Cowl doing some pretty good work. This is a very surprising thing. But again, I said it was gonna be one of my favorites for a reason. All white, you can't go wrong. Cocaine white, Post Malone candy paint, you know, you dig. So why don't we do the prize bay versus a couple of pretty extreme opponents, and we'll see how it does up against some good opponents. Sphinx Cowl, Prize Bay versus Phoenix Wing with 960 and gear flat. This is going to be a pretty explosive battle, I think. So let's see who comes out on top. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! Phoenix Wing proving why he's one of the top bays. Very cool. Let's do this again. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm gonna call that for Phoenix Wing, giving us a 3-0 scoreline. Can it already get eliminated this quickly? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Defense finally coming in. So far, not a very impressive outing for this Sphinx Cowl, but now we're at a scoreline of 3-1. So let's see if we can get some more points. 3, 2, 1. Try to avoid that middle area. Yeah, so when it comes to a stamina finish, it looks like Sphinx Cowl will always beat an attack type. So let's see if we can get a win. 3-2. 3, 2, 1, go. Very close to stadium out, my goodness. There we go. 3-3. Sphinx Cowl with a comeback. Very exciting. This bay looks very pretty in the stadium. My lord. So let's get it. 3, 2, 1, go. And with a surprising comeback, Sphinx Cowl the winner up against our Phoenix Wing. And yes, it is very beat up. This thing, the pain will only last like about maybe a round. But Sphinx Cowl with the win. Very awesome for the newest release of Bay. We're gonna do one more battle up against a pretty strong opponent with Tapered. I think we're gonna do Hell's Scythe versus Sphinx Cowl to see if we can get a win. So let's do that. Sphinx Cowl versus Hell's Scythe for 360 with ball. A correction, not tapered, but ball. Ball being one of the best bits for Hell's Scythe. You can truly be an elite with that. It's one of the best combos out there. So why don't we see if Sphinx Cowl can compete? So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah. Bit of scraping. Looks like 1-0 for our Sphinx. So let's go into second round. 3, 2, 1, go. Oof. Big hit from Hell's, putting us at 1-1. So pretty even battle so far. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 2-1 to Sphinx Cowl. All right, let's go into our third battle. See who gets it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Oh no. Shoot 2.
We'll do that again.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we got a burst, the winner being our Hell's Side. So there we go, guys. That concludes the end of the review. So my final thoughts. It's a pretty cool bay, very fun. I think with the right bit and ratchet piece, we can get a pretty competitive combo. 980 being a pretty, well, with some experimenting and testing, it could be maybe one of the best ratchets out there. We'll have to see what the Beyblade gods out there can come up with in terms of combos. But so far, what I say to get this, get it. If you can get all three, get all three. It's really cool to add to your collection. All right, guys, that concludes the review of the Shinx Cowls. My thoughts and opinions, it's very cool. 980 definitely has the capability of being one of the best ratchets. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Gear Needle, with some experimenting, I feel like can be very good in other bays. I guess we'll just have to find out, let the Beyblade gods figure out the best combos. I'm definitely not that Beyblade god, but I will be doing some experimenting with all these parts to see what is the best. So far, Tapered with 460 on this black one was pretty competitive, so I'd say this is a pretty good one. Same with Orbit, very surprising. They both took down the prize. So again, very, very happy with these bays. Also in this magic basket, I have all 30 or all 33 so far releases of Beyblade X. I don't have the Shark's Edge full random booster, but I have pretty much every single one. So if you guys want to see any more reviews of any of these other bays, let me know. They will be not unboxing, but just reviews because they're all already open. But yeah, the magic basket, I have all the bays. So if you want to see more, like and subscribe. We can do whatever we want on this channel, whatever the government allows. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I've been Trippy Bay. It's been good to meet you, and I hope you enjoy the content. So let's move forward. We'll see you guys later.